Wesley Foundation in Oklahoma State has done a lot for me. When I was a student, I was a curious and somewhat angry preacher's kid from Southwest Oklahoma who was meeting up with reality and people and challenges that I didn't know what to do with. I was running into relationships and conversations that challenged in so many ways what I thought I believed and who I was. And the Wesley was a place and a space and a community where I began to realize that my questions and my heartache and my anger and my joys could be shared. And that was as a student. And then as a staff person, it's been the blessing of trying to create and maintain and facilitate that same kind of community for OSU students where they could know that they were loved, where they could know that they were welcomed, where they could learn that questions are okay and not something to be afraid of, but something to engage in and ask away. So the Wesley changed my life because it was a place that said questions are okay and sometimes answers are not easy.
The Imagine Capital campaign is really centered on 5 core pillars, and those pillars include leadership development, shared community, worship, a center for healing and wholeness, and also the idea of hospitality.
I was a student at Oklahoma State University about 1962. I had come back from my summer job and realized that I had enough money to pay for tuition and books and food, but I probably didn't have enough money to have a place to sleep, which was pretty important. So I heard about this place near the campus called the Wesley Foundation. And someone said, if you would go over there and tell them that you would clean the building up during the day, after the end of the day, and you would lock it up at night and open it up in the morning, they will give you a place to sleep down in the basement. And I said, awesome. So I went over and applied for the job, and I was able to live there that year and took care of the building, opened it up in the morning, closed it at night, cleaned it up. And but I didn't participate in any of the activities. But it did introduce me to a Christian environment, which I really needed, and it was my first introduction really to the Methodist Church. To me, the first thing we want to know is how are you going to use the building as a client? What do you want to do in the building? And so we had several meetings talking about what kind of functions do you have here, what are the students looking for? And of course a lot of that is just an opportunity to spend time with other students, to socialize, but also to get involved in spiritual things and do some counseling. They have great needs there. Students come from all different walks of life and all different types of issues that they're dealing with, and that's a great place for them to come and feel secure and safe and be able to talk about what's going on in their life. And so we wanted it to be a place that felt very welcome.
The Wesley Foundation at OSU is a place that I continue to support, not only with my time, but my resources, because I believe that we do, on a daily basis, fulfill the mission of the Wesley, which is to create leaders, to make disciples, and to transform lives.